Hello everyone. For this video, I thought I'd take a trip down memory lane all the way back from 2016, early 2016, on all of the milestones I ever had in Miners Haven. Now luckily I recorded most of them, but I didn't record all of them, so I'm only gonna show the ones that I obviously had recorded. So without any more delays, let's go ahead and check out the goods. The majority of these recordings were recorded with the Roblox recorder because this was way before I did YouTube. Back in the OG times, teen block A. Just keep that in mind. The majority of these Roblox recordings are going to have terrible quality and there's nothing I can do about it. So just enjoy the 2 FPS potato cam quality recordings that I have. And what you're looking at right now is my Life 1000 setup. I was the first one to hit Life 1000, and this was the setup I had. I never recorded me hitting it, unfortunately. This is the only picture I really have of this setup, or video I have of this setup, but there it is. That's the first thing I have that could be considered like a milestone, I guess. This is really old too. That's like 2015. That's 2015 right there. That was right when the Big Bad Blasters and Schrodinger's were added. The Flaming Schrodingers. So I took advantage of them quite fast and got to Life 1000 in that same day, I'm pretty sure. Or the day after they were added. And there was people right behind me, but I kept going. This recording was from March 2016, I believe. I left Miners Haven for about a month, and I think during that period I was playing Minecraft for some reason. I think I had a server running. And then I came back to Miners Haven, and there was about 4 people ahead of me at this point. Yep, our 4th 5K lifer, so there'd be 3 ahead of me. I know for sure one of them was iFunio, and then Wealthy Bag, and I'm not sure who the other one was. But yeah, this was right when I started to come back, and I was going to start making a comeback after this video. If I remember, it was Life 4000 that flat that I came back to. And then this was a couple days later. Literally 2 days later, I hit 6K, and here's my shrine for it. Doesn't it look wonderful? Big Bad Blasters, Doge Heads, and what little vintages I had at the time. Bam, there it is. Easy peasy. I think there was 2 people ahead of me, which was Wealthy Bag and iFunio by this point. And I started to make a comeback quite quickly. Just gonna skip ahead here so you can see the setup that I was using at the time. It was essentially just Catalyst mode and then place glitching Big Bad Blasters. And that's how everyone did it at the time. I recorded Life 666 just for the hell of it. Here's the footage of it. And what's scary is that the rebirth price matches the lives to an extent. Didn't have footage of 7K, but here's 8K. And just for reference, at this point, you couldn't skip back then. You did have a small rebirth price, but you had less items to use. I mean, you could place glitch, but that was about it. I mean, you could still rebirth very quickly, and you couldn't skip. So every single individual life was accounted for during this period of time, and all of this footage was around was all around like the span of 2 weeks. So it was quite a fast period of time. And at this point in the video, I was top dog again in lives. Just 1,000 away at this point, and then I had all the glory of Life 10,000. 9,000 was rather uneventful. I had a really crappy shrine, and I just went ahead and rebirthed. Here's some wonderful footage of it. Ignore the chat right here. I go a little yes, as you can see. But yeah, I was quite excited. I was hyped. I will let you all just enjoy this next milestone quietly.
This is beautiful. It really is. Why don't you kill me?
Chooses not to.
Why not?
I can record. I can join the server for you.
It's all homie server, man. Just everything.
Are we ready?
I guess.
Yeah,
so.
let me get in my sex position with a Zwammy.
Get on the there's 4 giant rocks. Everybody get on one. Hold on, I need to build a 4th one.
Chris, get off!
My rock.
I claim this one.
I'm trying to place a fourth one.
Eric, if only I could pull out my sword and shank Uranus.
You're gonna fight. Gonna
I
fight.
still am on the rock.
Shut up.
I have one leg.
Why don't you shut up, you worm?
Leave me alone.
Shut up, you worm.
Hey.
You get off my rock! Tell him to get off!
I'm not even on your rock. No, I wasn't on your rock.
Sadly, Wealthy Bag's footage or audio just nopes at that point, and we're left with just the footage of it. So, here it is. This was my Life 10K. Wealthy Bag was the one recording it, because I didn't record at the time. So I had someone else record it instead. Here's the great footage. I was with a few friends. This was still like March 2016. I was a young 16-year-old at the time. And bam, beautiful. Look at that beauty. 10,000 lives. It was the ultimate hypest moment. I would then obviously continue to rebirth past this point, just not nearly as quickly as I used to. 10,000 was my ultimate goal. And shortly after this period, the game would be updated to ultimately what would be the start of my loss of like hype for the game, I guess. Like I was ultimately like hooked on it at this point, but then after this I kind of lost it. This, in my opinion, was like the best period for Miners Haven, just because it was like the best time, best PvP, best competition, and the setups were all like, you know, they were legit. There was no exploits at this point, at least none that were really known, that I don't think. Okay, let's quickly go through these reborns. Here's Life 11,000. It was right when the map got updated. Look at it. It's really nice. It's really nice. Okay, very nice. Alright, next we got 11111, because why not 11111? It's a great life, 11111. Here's 12K. Quite uneventful. Bam, rebirth. This is over months, periods of time now. I stopped playing as much. Bam, 13K. It's the mushroom map. I don't know if any of you know about the mushroom map. Here's 133337333. 15,000 all day, easy, lightweight. All right, next, 16. I'm not 16 anymore. 17, bam, 17K, all day. Here's 18K. This was right before I started doing YouTube. I memed with the place glitch right there, if you couldn't tell, by the Frozen Justice Snowland, and bam, 18K. I even recorded 19K. Here it is. I just started to make videos at this point, and this was the last milestone. I hope you enjoyed a little trip down memory lane. I know I sure haven't. That was all the milestones that I had recorded that weren't sacrifice milestones. The sacrifice milestones aren't that significant though, so I'm not gonna post them. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.